What's going on, guys? We are going to be talking about finally Marvel Eyes of Wakanda. This was a 4 episode run for less than 30 minutes. You go into four different characters of um, quote unquote the war dogs of Wakanda. You have one character in the first one. She gets sent to take out a rogue one that went to Wakanda, that was from Wakanda. He became a ruler. He was taken out of their country. She was sent to take him out, and that one was interesting just because to see what happens to one that goes against Wakanda authority, and also what happens to them overall. And then the second one was during the time of the Troy and Greek War. We got to see Achilles and another Wakandan warrior work together and became friends. But his mission was, of course, to recover something from that was stolen from Wakanda, and he had to play both sides, like be a Wakandan warrior, but at the same time be Achilles' friend. And then he gets into a fight with him, and he realizes that he's not made to stay in Wakanda. He's made to be out in this world and do missions, which was really interesting. I will say that because it really affected him because he loved Achilles like a brother. And then going into the third one, we see where this Wakandan warrior goes to Asia. And what's crazy is he actually supposedly has a relationship with a past Iron Fist wielder, and he takes something and she follows him and gets into the Wakandan headquarters and goes in there and fights everyone back, and all she wanted was a statue, and he could just pull the tongue for the Wakandan technology and everything would have been fine. So that was kind of interesting. And then going into the last one where there was like a futuristic aspect where I'm assuming it had to be T'Challa's sister, I'm assuming, maybe from the future, that told these other two characters to bring back the axe that is going to be pivotal for the Wakandan world to be open to the rest of the world, and they have to fight to get back and forth. And we later find out it was actually, funny enough, it was Michael B. Jordan's character that was standing at the very end, that he's the one that, of course, started all this for the whole world working with Wakanda, which was really interesting. And so everything kind of connected the story of the Marvel world of why Wakandans need like the United States or this country or this country in that world. But overall, I enjoyed the stories. I found them very interesting. The animation style I was not a big fond of. I thought they could have done a little bit better. It felt like that they went a step back, and they kind of did like the What If and the Marvel Zombies animation style, which it didn't feel like it because I feel like they didn't give the best animation style in my opinion. They didn't make these characters look good, and I didn't like that because again, you're telling a story. The animation should be crisp and clean and looking good, not look like whatever kind of characters where you're interested in these stories and you want to hear these stories. So that was a downplay on this. Overall, each character had their own story. I would love to see where their story went forward, especially the one that knew Achilles and the one Nani, who was the one of the first, I guess, one of the main female war dogs, and then later became a director. I would like to know more about her story, and also who else other possible war dog soldiers came in contact with throughout the history of Wakandan history, who they met. Did they meet another character that we don't know or we have known from within the Marvel universe or in an alternate universe that we could maybe explore in further seasons or maybe into like a mini movie or something? Because I think that there's a lot of stuff there they could do if they do it right and they actually put in the work and the time rather than just 4 episodes, and also at the same time lousy animation in my opinion. But overall, what do you guys think of Eyes of Wakanda? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it okay? Me personally, I did enjoy it, but there was some good and bad to take within this series. So again, that's just my overall opinion of it. I would like to see more, but hopefully the animation, the stories are a little bit better. I think the weakest ones was probably the last two. I would have really preferred if they did something else other than the Iron Fist story, but it was still a little bit interesting. And then honestly, I would have preferred a little bit better characters than who we got for the so-called present one that the future Black Panther warrior had a contact with, because again, they did the job, but again, I just didn't really feel like I cared about those characters. I was more interested in the first and second character that we got in the first two episodes, but that's just my opinion personally. But overall, what's your opinion of overall series that we got? And I know I'm a little bit late on it, but I was finally able to watch it. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you as always on the next one.